everybody, it's Kira here, gonna do another video. I've got my son Jonathan on my lap today. Can you say hi, Jonathan? Say hi.
No?
Okay, no, he says. Nap time did not go well today, and I wanted to do this at nap time. So here I am during what's supposed to be nap time recording. So anyways, I'm going to show you this video on how I did thickers 3 different ways. I figured that you're bound to have at least one way to be able to make these. The first way I used my Cricut, and then I use alphabet stamps or punches, and then the third way I use a manual.
ABCs?
Yeah, ABCs. I do a manual die cut machine. So the first way here, you'll see I just cut out a phrase 3 times. The first 2 times are with a plain cardstock, and then the third phrase is with a pattern paper. So I used black because I was using a red and black check pattern paper. So I just wanted the base to kind of match that. You could also do these as thick as you wanted to. I just like the thickness of the 3. And the font that I'm using is, I believe, called A Beautiful Mess. I got it on font.com. That's usually where I get most of my fonts. I don't usually use a lot of the Cricut ones, just because I think that you can find cuter ones online. So that's where I got this font, in case you were wondering. And then I just typed up words that I thought were kind of Christmassy. So there's the first word I made there, and can't really see how thick it is, but it's just 3 cardstock thicknesses thick. The next thing I'm going to show you, it's a little different than the cardstock, is foam. So I cut these on my Cricut, and this was one of those ideas that it sounded good to begin with. And then when I put it together, I was like, there was probably an easier way to do this. So I cut out foam letters, and I was like, well, those would be cute just as foam. That's why I used the red, right? But I didn't really like the way that they looked. Some of them got ripped. Okay, that's Jonathan, sorry. Some of them got ripped in the process of tearing them off of the page, and so it just didn't really work out that well. So then I was like, I'll fix this by cutting out this like red foil paper with the numbers too, which looks really cute, right? But then you're kind of thinking to yourself, well, really, if I wanted foam letter or foam numbers, you could just cut out the letters with paper and then pop them up with foam adhesive, and it would be much easier and less time consuming than what happened here. But it is what it is. I tried it. It turned out fine. But that's how that went. So the next thing I'm going to use is these punches that I got. I got these from Hobby Lobby about 7 years ago, and they've been in my stash, and I have never used them until just recently. And I used them to make some DIY thickers out of some poster board, which turned out super cute. So I thought I could do some for my kit, for my December Daily kit. So I used one of the papers in my kit, which was this kind of yellowish gold color and white stripe paper. The reason I liked this pattern paper is because it was a pretty small print, and these letters are relatively small, so a bigger print wouldn't have turned out as cute. So I just did a couple there. I did these 4 layers thick, just because I wanted them a little bit thicker. I've done 5 layers before, which I also think is pretty cute too, but 4 layers looked just as well. So this is my last way of doing the thickers, and it's just with a manual die cut thing. I don't know what those are called, like a Big Shot. This was also in my stash from years and years ago, and I never used it until just recently. So again, I cut white paper. I cut that 2 times, and then then these ones I did a glitter paper on the top. So I did red glitter paper, and you can't really tell that it's glitter here, but on the close-ups you will be able to see that it's glitter. So I just did those, and again, just glued them 3 times and called that good. The one thing I will say is you do need a wet glue to be able to do these, not like a glue stick or anything like that. Wet glue is going to work best. And there you have it. And I'll have some close-ups here at the end. Thanks for watching. Bye.